Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the next reaction to 911 Season 2. Last episode we watched episode 3, which was called Help Is Not Coming, and that revolved around what seemed to be the resolution to the majority, at least, of the earthquake scenario. And I cried maybe 3-4 times. You have to let me know in the comments. I'm not counting it because it was too traumatic to go back to it. I've got to do my edit still. That's going to be reliving that trauma again, but yeah. I think about 3 to 4 times I at least teared up, and it was really emotional, and I think I cried every episode so far this season. Episode 1, I think I cried when Chimney got the calendar. That was really emotional. We found out why he got the calendar. Episode 2 was the earthquake, and take your pick, really. I think it was the guy, sports guy, had his leg trapped. I think it was that, possibly. There was something, I can't remember what it was. And episode 3 I cried, like I say, 3-4 times. So, am I going to cry this episode? Place your bets down below what's going to make me cry this time, because it's 911, so no doubt something's going to make me teary. But yeah, so the earthquake finished, at least as we seem so far, it seems anyway. Jennifer Love Hewitt's character Maddie did a really good job on the phone, really pulled it together. Everyone's out safely, minus that one firefighter that died. Everyone seems to go back to their partners at the end of the episode. Henry went back to her wife, Athena went back to her family, and also Bobby turned up for, they ended up bringing him in for a meal, which was really sweet. Eddie went back to his son, which I'm hoping to see more of. And yeah, everything just seemed really good at the end of the episode, unless I'm forgetting something. But I think like it was pretty much a happy ending all round. So let's see what this episode brings. It's called Stuck. Maybe because obviously the title usually revolves around all the stories in the episode tend to link to the title Stuck. People that are trapped. Or did we have an episode called Trapped last season with the elevator shaft and stuff? People that are stuck inside objects, or stuck in relationships, or stuck in a job that they're not happy with. Maybe things like that. If you enjoyed the video, please let me know down below in the comments what you thought of the reaction, and take a look at the Patreon link in the description box where you get the full-length reaction to this episode, as well as a few episodes in advance if you're watching on YouTube. Yeah, I'm really excited to watch this one. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to see maybe... I'm still wondering about that shot in the beginning of the episodes that I watch. If it's not in this episode, I'll put it in now.
911, what's your emergency?
So that you can see what I'm on about, and let me know if I've missed that shot, if you know what I'm talking about, or if I'm just talking nonsense. Right, let's jump into Season 2, Episode 4 of 911, Stuck. So Eddie, take it off, take it off, take it off. His son was so cute. And that little bits that we saw of him.
Let's do this.
I mean, the more I see of Eddie, the more I'm like, I am a big fan.
Dwayne, it's George. Those Ninja Street Artist guys are back again, man. Hey! Don't you move.
Don't hurt the security guy.
No! Shoot back!
Help him.
How we doing, George?
That is a thin gap, to be fair.
I feel my legs. I think my ankle's broken.
Sir, you have any idea how long you've been down there?
I saw the sun come up.
He's wedged in there pretty good.
How's your breathing?
I can't really take a deep breath.
That's it.
Oh.
George, just keep hanging in there. We will get you out.
It's such a weird thing about
What are you thinking, Cap?
biology. Biology, is that the right thing to use? How you can put your hand into something, but you can't pull it out, or you put your finger in a hole, but you can't pull it out because it's stuck. Weird, isn't it?
Let's get down there.
Let's get down to business.
All right, we're almost there, George. How you holding up?
To defeat the
I gotta
Hun.
take a leak.
Okay, maybe hold off on that for a minute. Okay, George, we're gonna start to pull you in here, but in order to do that, we're gonna have to pull on you pretty hard. 3, start to pull. Keep your hand. All right, you're safe.
Oh
Okay,
dear.
you're home free, George. Watch your head. Okay.
Yeah, but I'll say there's going to be a lot of damage to his back, right? Or his front? Because of the friction.
1, 2, 3.
Can you shut the door behind you? Do you look worried?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure we've ever had a good conversation
With the
that
door
started
shut.
with shut the door behind you.
Exactly, exactly.
And this will be your first.
Oh.
You applied for promotion to lieutenant 4 times, but then you stopped applying. Why?
I was passed over 4 times.
I know exactly how
When
that
I pressed
feels.
the issue, I was told that I didn't have the necessary leadership qualities for further advancement.
Connor's right. Mm-hmm. There's an opening in Northeast Division. I'd like to recommend you for it. It'd be on an interim basis while we backfill the usual procedures.
That fast?
We're short-handed. Recruitment is down and retirement is up. The command structure's been hollowed out in the middle.
Well, that's a lot to think about. Can I have some time?
Should be great.
Yeah, take a few days.
How someone can't think she's a good leader, though, come on. Like I said, she might have a bit of a temper now and again. But if anyone was in a crisis, I'd want her next to me.
Edito.
Buena abuela.
Eddie, help him out.
He wants to do it.
Hola, mi ángel.
Hola.
Thank you for taking him.
Taking him is not a problem. Giving him back, that's the hard part.
Okay.
That's better. Now go to work.
I want to know the story about his son. As in, like, who he is.
Okay, guys, the strippers are here.
Excuse me, coming through. All right, ladies, just get into space, thank you.
I mean, they're like the ideal firefighters, though, and everyone fantasises that firefighters and... Oh, okay. They walk in, you'd be like, oh.
Hi, what's her name?
Betty.
Jennifer.
Sorry, I thought you meant my truck.
This is your truck.
What? No, I spent $1,200 on that tailpipe.
Wow.
Close your eyes during this part.
Yeah.
Just type your number in my phone and I'll text you so you have mine.
Thanks, but I actually have a girlfriend and I need to focus right now so my captain doesn't cut your friend's head off.
Hi. Do you have Snapchat?
No, and I don't think I'm what you're looking for. I have a son.
That's great. So do I. I think I'm gonna puke. You better not. These fire guys are totally hot.
I will say we move the peanut gallery a few steps over his leg. Thank you. Everybody back a little bit.
I mean, it is gross that they're still like lechy, but
Completely still. You're gonna hear a lot
we've
of
all got
noise
eyes,
and
right? Look at them.
fine.
It's complicated when you have a kid.
Come on, it's a weak excuse.
You live in your invisible girlfriend's house and you're telling me about weak excuses. Yes.
So I don't know if he's actually gay. Like, I know there's been talk about them two potential romance, but I don't know whether they're like straight boys that fall in love. I say it like that because it's complicated. I don't want to say the wrong term.
¿Qué pasó? Is Christopher okay?
Yes. You mean Prince Charming? Huh?
I've got a booty that won't quit.
It's your abuela. She broke her hip.
What?
And who is this?
This is Buck. We work together.
I thought you just dressed alike.
This is my Aunt Josefina. Peppa. Hi.
You can't keep doing this, Eddie. You cannot keep leaving him with her. She's not up to
Oh,
it.
okay.
I know, and I'm sorry. I'm trying to find some permanent help. It's just too many forms to fill out. It's worse than the VA.
I can't believe your gringa ex stuck you with all of this.
I'm not stuck, Tia.
Athena, you work so hard. Why are you not enjoying this moment?
I don't know. Maybe I'm just too tired. All that fighting takes its toll. When I joined the force, I was young and ambitious. Enthusiastic. It's just... I keep thinking of the 20-something me. Her dreams, her goals. She had a vision of what success looked like. It was all about stars and bars, climbing up the ladder, blowing through that glass ceiling. I don't need that anymore. Success is now about those kids, this family. I am finally in a place where I'm comfortable in my life.
Don't go for the promotion then. Don't do
I
it.
don't know if I want to up in that
No, don't do it.
pay bump.
Happiness is so hard to come by.
This is not about a pay.
If you're happy,
It's the recognition for all of your hard work.
Yeah.
You're in a comfortable spot. That doesn't mean that you should get stuck there forever.
but there's also good advice. It's one of those things you've got to decide what's best for you. Like, if you're comfortable and happy, stay where you are. But also, it is a good opportunity.
Sorry, were you saying something?
You're very observant, kid.
And I
I had an
wondered
accident.
how I get down the
Got a
stairs.
big metal rod stuck in my head, but the doctor took care of it. You ever have surgery?
2 times.
Actually, 3 times.
Hola, mi amor. Okay, vámonos. Okay. Did you have fun? Be careful there, baby.
Thanks, Cap.
Oh.
So, does this boy crush on Eddie mean that you're finally ready to move on from Abby?
Hey.
It's cute.
I have some news. I found an apartment.
Hey.
It's not far from work. 2 bedrooms, secure building, parking included.
It's good.
Really moving out.
I told you that I
What about the
wasn't gonna
ex?
live here forever.
The ex is gonna be around somewhere.
Look, when I left Doug, I didn't have a
Doug.
plan. I just grabbed up all my stuff and ran as fast and as far as I possibly could. But then you convinced me to start over, make a brand new life in LA.
I was right about that.
You were. But it's just not gonna feel like mine unless I'm standing on my own 2 feet.
I understand that
That's the only
mentality.
way I'm gonna know it's real.
34 years in neurology, I have never seen anything like it. You're a modern medical miracle.
Right.
Yeah. To be honest, I still don't remember much of it.
Well, as we've discussed, some amnesia around such a traumatic event, it's to be expected.
Did we discuss that? I'm just joking. All right, so how are we looking?
Excellent. As you can see, no sign of traumatic brain injury.
Right.
You're exactly where you were 2 months ago.
Tatiana?
Hi, Jimmy.
Oh, this is ex-girlfriend.
You doing the math in your head?
Is she the one that won't go to the hospital?
Yes.
Don't worry. Unless this is the longest incubated baby in human history, she's my husband's. I've been wanting to call, but what do you say? Sorry that I was so awful and broke up with you without even calling when you were laid up in the hospital with a metal pipe in your head.
Yes.
Yes.
Something like that.
Exactly, actually. Except it was rebar, not a pipe.
Everything else okay? I mean, like on the inside?
Yeah, just got another clean bill of health.
That whole experience woke me up, not just to how
Ooh.
fragile life is, but to the kind of person that I was. So I went to that clinic up north where you spend 10 days looking at your life, tearing apart your personality, and just figuring it all out.
I'm very happy for you.
It's very nice and all, but you could have called to
Fair.
apologise.
How's your life? I mean, anyone special?
Not at the moment, no. But I did a firefighter calendar. I'm Mr. April.
Oh.
It's great.
How does someone get in there?
Do not give my consent to use my face on whatever show this is.
You should be grateful. You almost died, Jim.
Exactly. I almost died and I didn't. I had a life-altering trauma and her life got altered. All I got was a trauma.
It's his point.
Bank said they sent a technician out.
I mean, it's not the right way to think, obviously, but I can see why your brain does work that way. Like, I went through all this major stuff and you've got better and I haven't.
Got locked inside the vault with no way to
At least
call
she's not
out.
lying anymore.
I should be happy for her, right? She did apologize, not just for how it ended, but before it too. She said she felt like maybe she had been a bitch.
She's not lying. She was a bitch.
Yeah.
What? You're my friend. She's your ex. You get to forgive and move on. I get to hold a grudge until I die.
Hell yeah.
Fine at first, you know, she was just gonna be gone for a few months and I wanted to be supportive, but she still hasn't come back and I don't know what to do.
She ain't coming back, sis.
Stuck. That's how I feel. I almost died, and my life is exactly the same as it was before. It's not like I woke up out of a coma, and suddenly I know how to play the piano or speak a foreign language.
Chimney, I think you're setting your expectations too high.
No, I think I'm setting them too low.
Seriously? You still haven't left yet?
Cute.
Well, I have to be back at work in an hour.
Ariel, turn around. Ariel, Simone, I love you to the moon and back.
Oh god.
Will you marry me?
Daniel!
La 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 la.
I think she said yes, buddy.
Blood pressure's dropping.
Breathing is shallow. Daniel, can you hear me?
I can't find a pulse.
He's in cardiac arrest.
Daniel!
Please, God.
Ma'am, you have to stand back. Let them do their job, okay?
Daniel.
Okay, Mango, Jesus. Things can change so quickly, can't they?
How come I survived and that poor guy back there didn't? I mean, his life was about to change, right? He had so much to live for.
So do you.
Do I? Something happened to me that was supposed to be life-changing and nothing changed. It's like everything just stopped.
Jimmy.
I feel like I died that night. I mean, I just keep replaying everything in my head, all those moments on the freeway. The look on your face, being wheeled into the ER.
I thought you didn't remember any of that.
I remember it all. I guess it's easier to not talk about it, but it's always there on my mind. I don't want to recount it as some sort of freak show form of entertainment. I just want it to go away. It's...
I love Chimney.
You know, Chim. Life-changing event can't change your life if you keep pretending it didn't happen. You gotta talk about it, man. You gotta let it out, process it.
I asked you here because there's someone I want you to meet.
Okay.
You didn't set me up, did you?
No, just trust me. This woman is exactly what you need.
Oh my god. Is it my favourite character? One of my favourite characters from Series 1? Is it oh, what's she called? Clara? Something like that. Oh.
Oh, goodness, I missed that.
Oh, I missed you too.
I love her.
Eddie, this is my friend Carla.
Carla.
Carla is LA's finest home health care aide. She has years of experience.
I love Carla. I'm so happy they brought her
She could
back.
help you figure out how to get Christopher what he needs.
I'm red tape's worst nightmare. I'll get you through this in no time.
See, all I did was pretend with you the entire time we were together. Just pretend to be something that I wasn't. Telling you stories of things that I had never done, adventures that I never had.
Why?
I guess I always thought that being just me wasn't enough.
It's enough. It's more than enough. Wow. Very nice.
I really want you to have a blessed life, Tatiana.
I want the same for you.
Well, I guess I'll just have to do that then, huh?
That's really nice. I love when like character growth, especially with these characters that I love so much.
Worried she's gonna think less of you when you turn it down?
How did you know I'm turning it down? Everyone else I've told assumes, of course, I'm taking it. I'd be crazy not to.
I don't think it's crazy to be happy with what you have.
Of course not.
If you feel satisfied, it's enough.
I like being out there, seeing with my own eyes what's really going on in the world, doing my job, helping where I can, then coming home at the end of the day and letting it all go. Know what I mean?
Hey, I became a firefighter because I didn't want to be behind a desk. In the truck with my team. You think you can sleep now?
Maybe not just yet.
Yeah. Athena, get those handcuffs out.
We all get stuck from time to time.
Just don't lose the
in our
keys this time.
circumstances, in our fear, stuck on a page we haven't yet been able to turn.
So this is really everything, huh?
Yeah, unless you want to give me some of Abby's dishes. I'll accumulate stuff. It's part of starting over.
Oh. Is the ex gonna be like
And when we're
lurking
feeling
nearby?
Ay, viniste a ver a la abuela. Viniste a ver a la abuela.
To give us a little push. A kick in the pants. Or just offer a hand.
Me siento mejor porque
To help us get unstuck.
think he needs to move out, doesn't he? This show is so cute! I can already tell I'm going to hate myself editing the episode because the amount of times I caught myself saying, it's cute, that's cute, it's so cute, it's really cute, but that show is so cute. That was my reaction to Series 2, Episode 4 of 911 Stuck. And it just amazes me how much I care about these characters, whether it's main characters, Athena, Bobby, Buck, Eddie. Oh, Eddie actually falls into the next category, but Chimney, love them all so much. There's actually not a single one that I don't like. I root for all of them. I want all of them to be happy and healthy. Whether it's established characters, new characters, Eddie, Maddie, love them. I love them so much. I can't wait to see more of them. Or like minor characters, Carla, for example. I really enjoy her. And even this episode made me like Tatiana. Obviously, she was only in like 1 or 2 episodes in Series 1, but it's a really wholesome show, but also really scary at times and emotional. And I know I'm constantly repeating myself on all my reactions, saying the same sort of things, but I don't think I've watched a show, particularly a procedural, that has this kind of heart to it. Even when I've watched stuff like Criminal Minds, CSI, Bones, yeah, there's some episodes that I love, characters that I love, stories that are great, but there's also ones every now and again where you're like, the episode was okay, or there's characters that I'm not as keen on, whereas this one is really weird, because I like all of them. I'm blown away by this show. It's quickly becoming one of my favourite shows, without a shadow of a doubt. I absolutely love it, because it's just a mix of everything that I like. Hot guys, I like Ryan Murphy shows, I like procedurals, but it's got that good level of comedy and emotion all the way throughout. So the theme of this episode was being stuck, like I guess, stuck in stuff, stuck in relationships, stuck in an apartment that you don't want to live in, or you shouldn't be living in because it's your ex's apartment, even though that's a bit more of a complicated situation. But it was really good, and I didn't cry this episode. I was close a couple of times, so I'm going to count it anyway. I was close when the guy died in the escalator, because he just got English. He just bought an engagement ring for his fiancée, but like a joke, like a toy one. Was it a toy one, or was it like a lolly, like a sucker? I don't know. But it was all very sweet, and it was just really sad to see him die, because he didn't deserve it, and it was just so quick. Like 1 minute he's in the shop buying a box for the engagement ring, then he's up the escalator, then he's trapped, and then he dies. But at least he got to die knowing that she said yes. It was really sad, and I was sad then. I was sad with the Chimney stuff, because it was hard to see him feel like he went through this life-changing experience and it hasn't changed his life. He hasn't progressed at all, but it wasn't about that. He probably has changed more than he realises, because even when he met Tatiana at the hospital and she said, like, are you with anybody right now? He went, no, not right now. Even that little conversation shows that he has actually changed, because we saw in the past how quickly he was just to lie, make up stuff just to make himself look good, and now he's not doing that anymore. He's being honest. So I love Chimney so much, and he has changed, even if he doesn't admit it. But even the scenes with Tatiana, like, how nice was it to see her change and be more mature? I did think it was going to turn out that eventually somehow it was his kid. I felt like, even though maybe the dates didn't add up initially, that at the end, like at the meal, she's like, or the drink that they had, she was like, yeah, so you are the father, which would have caused him to change even more and not be stuck in the rut that he's in. But luckily it didn't, because I don't think that would have been the right call. But it was still nice to see them make amends and not leave the relationship on a sour note, because obviously it wasn't good at the end, and he was in hospital in a coma with a rebar through his head, and she just didn't want to go and see him and dumped him. So it's nice to see that she has grown as a person. Athena's storyline I really resonate with right now, because on my personal life, I'm in the process of changing jobs. I'm fine to talk about it now a little bit, because I had my notice in. I might do a video on it at some point, I don't know. I might have done it by now. Who knows when this goes out. But I'm in the process of changing jobs, because I've gone for a promotion multiple times and been passed over multiple times for reasons that I don't think are fair. First time, fair enough, but then there's things going on that I can't really go into right now, but I feel that kind of what she feels, that I've been for this promotion multiple times, like, do I really want it? But what I actually liked is that it was a very healthy approach that she took. How many of us realistically can say we're happy and comfortable with our life? Job, partner, friends, family, home life, everything. We're happy and we're comfortable for the first time that we've ever been. I can't say that. I am excited to start a new job. I do at some point want to move out of this house for financial reasons. My relationship's really good, my family's really good. I wish I could see my friends more often. But there's always little bits that I'm not happy with. Because that's life. Most of us aren't completely comfortable with everything in our lives. And so when she said, look, for the first time in a long time, I'm comfortable, I'm like, do not take that promotion, because yes, it's a good opportunity. Yes, it's good career progression. But there's so few of us can confidently say that we're comfortable with everything in our lives right now. Don't change it. Keep it as it is. And at a point when things change and you're not comfortable, then look at progressing, apply for something more if it's possible. So I felt for her, but I was really happy she took the opportunity to just stay where she is. I think that was really the right approach. There's some good character moments throughout most of the show with everybody else. Head had some nice moments. Buck, I think, realised that he needs to move out of his home, which is probably the right approach. He's starting to realise that if she's travelling, yes, there might be complications with communicating, but if he's got her on Instagram, she can send him a message to say, I'm going to Morocco for a week, and she didn't. Yeah, I think it's a sign if you ever need it. But a lot of the focus as well was on Eddie this episode, which was great because, my God, he's a beautiful human being. And he's a really good dad, and we still don't fully know the backstory. Like, I'm trying not to say, well, obviously he's gay, because we don't know that. I don't know that anyway. I've not watched the show. All I know is what people have said about Buck and Eddie potentially having a romance down the line. Because he talks about his ex leaving him with a child. Was his ex a girl? Was his ex a boy? Or something else, whatever. Because obviously when the girls were flirting with him, he said, you're not my type. That does hint to me that his ex was maybe he was in a relationship with another man. They got a kid together. They broke up. His ex left. I don't know. But just going off what we saw, he's a great dad. And really does take care of his kid who has cerebral palsy, which is not easy. Anyone, parent, I'm sure my parents could tell you, when I was in hospital, all the times a child was some life-threatening stuff. It's not easy to raise a kid that's got a lot of medical problems whilst maintaining a full-time job. And so he is struggling, which brought in Carla. Oh my God, I am so excited to see Carla again. When Buck was saying, I got someone you need to meet, I was like, what? What's going on here? And when he was talking about how getting help, I was like, I just had a little light bulb moment. I was like, oh my God, they're bringing Carla back. So happy with that. Because I loved her first season and she had no reason to stick around. So I'm glad that they found the reason to bring her back. She must have been popular with fans maybe. So they brought her back. So that's really, really exciting. But Eddie's great with his son. Does his best to maintain a full-time job whilst being a great father. Like, at no point in this episode did they ever show, which I'm happy about, that his son was unhappy. Like, I would have really found it hard to watch if he was a good dad, still trying to do the full-time job, but it was at the detriment of his son. Yes, his son had to go to the hospital because the grandma like collapsed or hurt her hip, something like that. But his son was always happy and always appreciated his dad, and they had a great time. When he brought him to the fire station, he had a great time. And just all these things that show us that he and his son have a great relationship. And I like that. It wasn't like, oh, he's trying to get a full-time job, but his kids are suffering because of it. Like, it wasn't that at all. And that's what I love that the show's done, is they've showed us it can be done. It's hard. And now he's got help to make it even easier. But the son all along is happy, and I love that. But yeah, overall, really love the episode. Really good time. I liked the stories, the different stories they went out and took care of people. Maddie at the court with the funny drunk girls. It just amazed me how even just like in season 2 I still care about all the minor characters that we meet throughout. But we'll see what the rest of the season brings. It's a long season compared to series 1, so we've still got a long way to go. But the only thing I'm thinking going forward is that Maddie's now in her own place with an ex that's hunting for her. I'm nervous about that storyline, but I'm excited to see when it gets brought up because I want to see how it develops. But I do have a fear that she's going to be alone. He's going to find an attacker or something like that. But we'll have to see where that goes down the line. Let me know down below what you thought of season 2 episode. Are we on 5 or 4? 4 of 911 Stuck. And if you enjoyed my reaction, thanks for watching. As always, my name is Scott. Hope you guys are well. Take care of yourselves and staying safe. If you enjoyed the video, leave some comments down below. Let me know what you thought. Did you like the developments with Athena not taking the job, finding out more about Eddie and his son, and What else do we have? Chimney and Tatiana as well was really cute. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see the rest of Series 2, and please consider taking a look at the Patreon link down below. It really does help me out financially, especially with the job situation right now. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you all very soon for the next episode of 911. Bye guys, stay safe, have a good evening.